Ours is the cheapest in the world.
That's what I like to hear.
A vintage Speedmaster.
This is the big boy 5980, full rose gold.
7,950, the best price.
The half brick. I think this dial only came off for 2 years.
We can give you 9 grand.
Royal Oak Offshore Vampire.
6 grand as well.
5 not in there.
£850 for the keeper alone.
So from the 1st of September, Rolex list price went up approximately 5%. The special thing about this watch is untouched since it's left the store with full stickers attached still.
Are you putting that on or did you see?
We're all walking over to the car park because John's just informed us he's struggling to get out of the car. John did the Great North Run yesterday and I just like... We're just sort of going to get an action shot. We're going to clap you in.
Well done, big man.
I take it that you're struggling a little bit today.
Took me about 20 minutes to get down the stairs.
So this is what, not training for the Great North Run, not training for the Great North Run and buying new trainers at 6 o'clock on Friday,
So
Saturday evening, looks like. So we'll just get
Tell you what
an
though,
action
hats off
shot.
to you, hats
well
off to
done,
you.
John. Well done. That's a new Turbo S, I think, parked in Jesmond. Hopefully it's a client that's having a coffee somewhere that's going to come and buy a watch. Look at the size of the brake calipers and discs. Yeah, a little bit of car spotting in Jesmond.
Okay guys, so we've been absolutely flat out today in Watchtrader. It's now 6 o'clock on a Monday evening and Harry's now asked me to pull out all of the watches that we've received today from the photography section in the safe, lie them all out so we can do some content for you guys on YouTube. So we'll just run through them quickly. We've had a really busy day, like I say. We've purchased lots of watches. We've put them out here. All of the ones which were in perfect condition that didn't need to go to our workshop for any refurb or any services. So I'll just quickly run through them, guys, and they will be on our website by the time you watch this video if they're not already sold. But if you do like anything and we don't have it, I'm sure we can find it for you. So we'll start with some of the AP. So we've got an AP Offshore. This is the new one with the removable straps. It's absolutely beautiful at the back. Open case back. Offshore with the ceramic bezel. We also have another rubber strapped Offshore, this time in rose gold. This one is the brick, the half brick. I think this dial only came off for 2 years. I think it's 2020 or 2021.
What does that normally have as a dial?
So there's different variations. There's also it's like a rosy dial. Then I think they've also swapped the sub-dials across, so it's darker sub-dials, where this one's lighter sub-dials. I believe this was only out for a couple of years, that variation. I think this is 21, this watch, but it's a great watch. Last AP, this is another 15500. We have the original 15500 blue, white and grey. We'll have one of each in stock. We'll now have 2 in blue. Some Cartier Santoses. This one's the blue dial. Great watch. Really good seller. This one with the grey dial. Both these watches come with various straps. 2 straps. Great sellers. Ideal first watches. Some gold pieces. This is a yellow gold Yachtmaster II with the new hands. 2018, I believe. Perfect condition. It looks like the guy hasn't even worn the watch.
And that's the watch that's been changed to the price on application, right?
Correct. I think this is going to retail for somewhere around 37 grand.
Yeah.
Yellow gold Daytona with the black diamond dial. Great watch. Very rarely have something like this in. Brand new, fresh. I think it's like maybe 2-3 months old. Root beers. We'll have 2 of these come in today, so I'll just add to our stock. It's bread and butter watch. We'll probably have like 6 or 7 in stock at any one time.
Yeah, I was going to say when we filmed the Q&A, I think we had 6.
6, but then I think within 2 days most of them have sold. I think we're left with 2. But now we've restocked on them. It's just current every day. We'll sell and we'll buy a root beer. Same as Submariner. So we've picked up another Submariner, steel and gold, 41. White gold one. I think we already have a couple of these in stock. Starbucks, great watches. This one has been really hot recently. Can't get enough of these watches. So if you have one of these for sale, please hit us up. So this is the new green dial, date just 41. Comes in various variations with the bracelet and the bezel. This particular one's obviously Jubilee and fluted. Great watch, sells so fast. Sky Dweller, on Oyster Flex, this time with the black dial. So I think we also have a champagne dial in stock now. So now we'll have black and champagne.
I love how different that watch is with the black dial and the Oyster Flex.
It just works with this.
It really works.
Yeah, it really works. That is a cool looking watch if you're asking me. It looks a really nice watch. This one, a little bit special, this one. So this is a Rolex Daytona in white gold on the brown leather strap, the alligator strap. But this particular piece is fully stickered, so it's classed as new old stock. It has the panda dial, it has a creamy panda dial, and it's unworn.
And I think they call that, is it the racing dial with the numbers like that? So it's...
Yeah. So
and what year is that, did you say?
So this watch is a V series, papers dated 2012, reference 116519. Obviously, the special thing about this watch is untouched since it's left the store with full stickers attached still. Brilliant watch. It would be a shame to remove the stickers. This is something which I would class as an investment piece, something to put away. Something like this will probably retail for around 30,000. Yeah, great thing to have as an item to put away in the safe, and hopefully it'll something that I will appreciate. Great watch. What else? Sky Dweller Blue. Bread and butter watch. Received that today. I think this one's pre-owned. It's as new condition. Small couple of hairline marks on it. We'll just leave that. It's fine. It's no worries. Take a look at some of the bigger watches that we've received today. So 2 Aquanaut, Travel Time, both in steel, Travel Time and plain. Pre-owned watches. This we purchased a couple of weeks ago, but it's been for a refurb and we've just received it back today. This is the Big Boy 5980. Full rose gold, 2018, and now it's back to pristine condition. Great watch. This will be online for around 185, and a few miscellaneous.
So that's a couple of tags.
A couple of tags which we've been selling, which we've been doing very well with recently. In smaller watches, John buys them, no problem. We're buying, we'll sell tags, Breitling, smaller price points. £1,000, £2,000, £3,000. We're constantly buying those watches and we're retailing them out, whether the customer's buying direct or through the various channels where we sell watches from. So we're going from, like, say, 1k to nearly 200k across the board in one day. We also source these Omega swatch watches, the moon swatch. It comes in how many different variations?
I think there's about 11.
11?
You can get, they each represent a different planet, so you can get Mars, Pluto.
We have bought and sold a few of them, but we've managed to get 3 in for a customer. As you can see, guys, we're buying a big variation of watches every day. We're going from the smaller Breitlings and tags, from the smaller end in Watchtrader, right the way through to the big boy rose gold Pateks. So whatever it is, whoever you are, doesn't matter to us. We'll treat everybody the same. So if you're looking for a pre-owned watch, whatever it might be throughout the different ranges and whatever brand, hit us up.
Fresh after our little laugh this morning with John getting out of the car from the Great North Run, we think John will be eating his body weight today in protein. We don't think he'll be getting out of the chair much because he does look like he's filled his pants. So we've done it a few times Monday morning, and a couple of jobs that have just come back from the workshop. A vintage Speedmaster moon watch, 1979. Believe that the gentleman has inherited this watch and he's asked to service the watch because it wasn't working. It was particularly dirty, many years of skin and grime in the bracelet. So what we've done is specifically asked not to have the watch refurbed. So I've polished the crystal just a little bit to take some of the scratches off, but the watch has just been put through the steam cleaner process. The case has been cleaned and it's been fully serviced. So that will get returned, and hopefully many years of wear from a beautiful, well-aged, well-loved vintage watch. So second one, another one of John's customers has asked us to service his Breitling Transocean. Great looking watch, day-date facility. This is a Breitling that was produced earlier some years ago and it's just been reissued like 2014, 2015.
The crosshair on the dial is quite a vintage nod, isn't it?
Very vintage looking, on a classic tan leather strap with tan buckle. It's a service job. Customer doesn't want his watch refurbing, basically back to the client, all serviced and warranted. These two are stock watches that have been purchased. Billy asked me to service and refurb this watch because there's a client interested. I think he's done the deal, and I think that'll be going out. Factory Vignite dial diamonds, quirky, concentric, working from black to blue into the centre. Another one is a watch purchased by John last week. It is 34mm oyster date with an engine turn bezel. It's a new style watch. Again, it's going to be 2012, 2013, 2014. Because it has the engine turn bezel on, always think it makes it look a little bit older, makes it look a little bit vintage.
They don't make
it now, so no, can't get them now. It's very Turnograph-ish. Yeah. This watch is a bell, belongs to the owner of our local Chinese, and he keeps getting water in it. So if you're watching the YouTube, please don't get any more water in this. This is the second or third time. Then a great piece, a watch that has come into stock this week, a rare watch. Everything's wrapped up before it goes into our stock. This is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Vampire. So it's got your classic waffle dial, but with the red hands, the red segments, it's a Vampire. 2016, one owner from new, but it was in particularly poor order. That watch, I checked the amplitude, it was only running for about 12 hours after you took it off. So it's been fully serviced, fully refurbed, and particularly well done. It's still retaining all its factory chamfers. Pretty good. Pretty pleased with that. Again, that's going to be online within the next 24, 48 hours and available to purchase online or in store. And this is an interesting one. Little bit of a dilemma watch. 2022, belongs to a friend of mine's son who fell off his motorbike and has lost a keeper. One of the problems that we have is it's not a part that is available. You've got to purchase
the whole bracelet.
I've managed to find a keeper from somebody in the trade that knows how valuable it is. The whole assembly to buy from Rolex, you have to send the old part, and it's done on an exchange basis, is £765 from memory.
Wow.
So a trader wants £850 for the keeper alone, because he knows
can't get them any
other way. So I've already bid him. I've bid him £650, which is less than the price of the class. If I was to buy that, I could have it in the post today, tomorrow. I could have the watch refurbed and back on my friend's son's wrist. If I send it to Rolex or order the part from Rolex, I don't know how long it'll take. So I'll ponder over this today. Beautiful watch. Obviously it's took a couple of little knocks when he fell off his motorbike. Possibly not the watch to be wearing when you're out on your motorbike, but that's another story. There we go.
This is a Day 40.
That's my favourite.
I like that.
Factory bezel.
But how much cheaper is it without the card on?
I'll have a look.
I think the 41 Purist is a bit too big. Have you got anything underneath that?
Well, you've got 41, haven't you?
I'm a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I always think a 41's a little bit too big.
What about that for Breitling?
They'd love it.
Oh, disco.
I've got an anti-theft Doberman though, so it's alright.
That's so bling, isn't it? You can't even look at it.
No, that's crazy.
That's what I'm going to stop you to. See.
This one.
It'd be fun to have now.
Actually, that is a cool watch.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think that's so true.
I think it does as well.
Don't need to worry too much about
I only want to get it now and then. No,
watch.
but, yeah, but right, is it? If I get this, I'll only have this for a few months, I reckon.
So listen, ours is, I'm just pulling up Chrono 24. Ours is the cheapest in the world.
That's what I like to hear.
There you go, mate. So that's ours, that's that. So, mate, look, check this out. There's only 2 in England. There's that one, and there's this one. 53,000 quid, and that's a private.
But that one has papers though.
It has the card. Well, it has
Card.
Yeah, it has a card. So card's worth 2 to 4 grand. I don't know. But you're getting the difference.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't make a difference because as long as the watch
Comes back to you.
as long as the watch is priced to reflect it not having a warranty card, it's the same as buying it with one because it's more money. So when you come to sell it, you obviously just get that slightly bit less. It's just the same. On the other hand, what's been going on with this thing?
Every day. This is going to get worn every day, so.
How old's this one?
2018.
Had a hard life.
Yeah, man. This one hasn't gone to private school like these boys. It's been a Walker Gate or something. Got links of it.
Yeah, just one, I think.
Yeah, so it's one short.
I've got the boxing tickets.
Looks like a scrapman's watch.
That is a scrapman's watch.
Condition of it.
GMT, yeah.
Don't be so rude to me, lads. I'm trying to sell me a watch,
You do a
aren't
bit
you?
of it before and after, yeah, like. You're not like rose gold, no.
I do, but I want the price on these, so.
You're like from like.
I got the green GMT.
I have a green.
He has it, he has
I've
it,
got
yeah.
that GMT, that's
Yeah,
why I
it's black.
fancy it.
When James says that, I always think it looks nice, but
Which one?
the rose gold. I just like rose gold person.
I do like rose, but I just for
It's not like that.
60 grand, isn't it?
75.
75 grand. 60 grand would be a good deal, wouldn't it?
Tell me that.
You like that, don't
Oh, that's
you? You do like that. You do like that.
It's a bling eye.
So what do you think this watch is worth? There's an older one here for sale. £32.2.
You haven't got any of those, have you?
Prefer this one on you.
Low 30s.
What did I tell you how much that could be? That's the other day.
37.
So yeah, £6 grand to swap.
5 not in there.
5,500 quid.
Okay.
Deal. So Harry the boy's gone with a part exchange, so he's part exchanging this GMT. Yellow gold with the black dial. You don't see so many of these discontinued watches. Been wearing it every day, as you can see. But we'll have it refurbed. He's taking this, so he's undecided between the Day-Date 40 or the 41, the discontinued one, and rose or in yellow. And he's decided to take this absolutely beautiful Day-Date 40 with the factory bezel and dial and champagne dial.
Unreal.
Lovely watch. Cracking watch.
Yeah, it is. I'll just double check for you now. And what is it that you'd like to part X?
I've got a Rolex Daytona this year, 22. It's the bimetal with the black face.
Okay.
I was just interested what sort of money that would be worth as with you, and then obviously I know the Hublot I asked you about is less, but I just wanted to know what the numbers would look like. Really.
Yeah, so we could do, so yours is 2022, yeah?
Probably worn a handful of times, so there might be like the tiniest little light scratch, but if that is almost factory condition, you know.
We can give you 9 grand.
9 grand plus your one.
Yeah.
Give or take, you're about 17.
Yeah, give or take, yeah.
Right, okay. And I'm down sort of Essex, London way.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right in thinking you've got your Knightsbridge one, or...?
Yeah, we have a partner store in Knightsbridge, but the watch is actually already there because we purchased it in Knightsbridge.
Okay, so it's already sitting there, so I
Yeah.
could actually do the deal in London.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, perfect. And if I wanted to buy the Hublot outright without the Part X, is the 7,950 the best price? Or...
We can do 7,650, so £300 discount.
Okay, perfect. And then a likewise question, if I wanted to just get rid of the Daytona but not purchase the Hublot, is that something you'd be interested in buying or not standalone?
Probably around 16.5.
Okay, perfect.
16.5.
Okay, fantastic. How would I want to have a little, like, a day to think about the options, but what, do I ring you back? Do I book an appointment?
No,
What
so
would I do?
what I'll do is I'll give you a WhatsApp with my name, so you've got my number, and then just keep me in the loop. If you want to go ahead, we can organise an appointment and you can take it down and do the deal there.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Thanks, mate. Speak to you
Nice
soon.
one. Take care. Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
mate. Bye-bye. So that was a customer looking at this watch, Hublot. I think this actually was on the last episode or the episode before we bought it, didn't we? So it's nice, it's got the skeleton eyes, and obviously it's got both the straps, so it's got the rubber, the leather, and the full steel bracelet. I think it's a bargain for what it is, for what you're getting, so maybe he's looking to part X his bimetal Daytona, so we'll see if the deal happens.
Okay guys, so this is the second time the Rolex have increased their prices this year. So from the 1st of September, Rolex list price went up approximately 5% across the board. It's going to give you some examples of how much the watches have increased and some selection of certain most popular models, and let you know exactly how much they are for retail now. So we'll have the Datejust 41 with the Jubilee bracelet and the fluted bezel. So the list price on this watch now is 8,550. Then we'll have the classic Submariner Date. This is now 8,450. Then we'll have the GMTs with the Oyster bracelet, 8,850 for either one of those.
I believe that they're 9 on a Jubilee.
Yeah, so the Jubilee is slightly more, £150 more, so 9k for the Jubilee and 8,850 for the Oysters.
And the Sprite is unusual because it's even more expensive.
Right.
I think they're as much as 9,250.
9,250 for the Sprite.
And then 9,400 on the Jubilee.
For the Jubilee, so slightly more gain. So the Daytona ceramic, this one is now up to 12,150.
So that's got to be one of the most dramatic ones. I think that was 11.6.
So I think it's around 5% or just short of 5% in general. Some of the watches which have gone to price on application, the yellow gold Yachtmaster II 116688, so that's for Rolex around 5%. Does this mean that the price of pre-owned watches in the grey market are going to rise? Normally I would say yes, but on this occasion, because we've had a dip in the market, I would say as it stands at the minute, no. So with us personally as a business, we're holding firm on our prices. We're not increasing the prices, even though if we're receiving watches, brand new watches from people who's potentially bought them at list, they're paying a little bit more for them, so we will have to pay obviously a little bit more to purchase them. But for us as a business, I can't see the prices rising as of yet. Maybe they will closer to Christmas, potentially due to the supply and demand issue, but we'll see. So at the minute, I think pre-owned market will pretty much stay the same, but it will be good in general for the pre-owned market. It'll give us a little bit of a boost, which is always appreciated, and yeah, at this stage maybe needed. So Patek have also had the second increase for 2022. So Patek list prices have also rose, AP, and I think other brands, but the main brands that we sell will be Rolex, Patek and AP, so all of them have had a price increase. So the list price is now more, depending on which store you go to and which company you use. But I believe now, if you're looking to buy a brand new watch and you have no previous history with them, I think they're pushing it onto models like Datejust 36s, I believe.
So this is like the GMTs, Submariners.
All the hot models. From what we're hearing is, if a client has no previous history, they are saying that the list is now closed. They have so many names on the list that they can never fulfill the orders within so many years. Then you've also got the potential of any watches getting discontinued. So yeah, that's pretty much how they're playing things at the minute.
It's pretty crazy though that, say, December 2021, you could have went on the list for a Submariner, and then in less than a year, it's already went up in price 2 times. 2 times,
so you're paying the price on that day you're purchasing the watch for. Mm-hmm. It's not when you've ordered the watch. If the price has increased, it's tough luck. You're buying the watch at the price it is today on the recommended retail prices. But then again, I have heard people where they've put the name, they've walked into an authorised store and they've put the names down maybe on a Yachtmaster or something, which is, you know, is still very, very popular, but maybe not so much as the Daytonas and the Submariners. And, you know, some people have been lucky and they have received the watches within a few months. So it would all depend on the particular store and how you're getting, how your relationship is with the guy that you're dealing with or the lady that you're dealing with. But in general, we're hearing that these official lists are now closed on a lot of models.